hopefully. Let's see if we can get a stream to last longer than 2 seconds. Unlikely, to be honest. But, hey. Maybe. Maybe if we're lucky. Let's just set our YouTube thumbnail. Make sure everything is looking good so we can get the clicks. Obviously, that's all that matters here. The clicks, the clicks, the clicks. Oh, I hope I'm not coming down with anything. I hope I'm not getting sick. Good to know. The thing I changed yesterday just didn't save. That's alright. All good. We're live. We're here. Let's let everyone know. Open up Discord. Let's leak my messages. Add everyone. Must join stream. Very vital. Because today we're going to be making an upgrade system so that when you destroy the tenants or the homeless people and collect their souls, you can then use those to upgrade your player and get new abilities, better stats, the works. So let's have a look at where our game is so far. My god. Awesome. I did last time rearrange all my files and stuff, so it might take a bit to get this all working. I might just need to keep trying to play it until it lets me. Oh. Dang. That's it. Dang. That's what I've been saying. Okay. We try again. We run it back. Doesn't work. That's okay. We try again. Okay. So, yep. We got our little orbs. We're not going to worry about our building at the moment. But look, they float towards us. We get a little treat. Get a little soul collected. Our building is falling apart. Let's collect up these souls. They're just not collecting. It's okay. Let's fix up our building real quick so we can get some cash in. The cash is not coming in. That's okay. There we go. Cash should be coming in now. Oh my god. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh my god. The town's a bit of a mess at the moment. Let's just stop these guys in their tracks. Collect some more souls. I probably need to make the oh my god, my building. Probably need to make the collection detection a little more lenient. Why? This building's in the way. Let's just blow it away. There are so many souls here for us to collect. Holy. This is already chaos. Okay. Young blood over here. Gone. Okay. We've been racking them up. And then what we would do is we'd head over here and we'd consult the monkey. Consult the monkey and he'll give us some kind of abilities for our souls. And we just let the rent trickle in. The rent just trickles in. That's economics, baby. So, the first thing we need to do is detect when the player is looking at this. So the player can interact. So the first thing we need to do, really, is give this a little collider. Can we change this? No, okay. Let's make a new node, area 3D. Monkey shrine. We got the monkey shrine. Obviously, most important part. And next up, I'm gonna play some music. It's just much too quiet. Don't mind me. It's chill. What are we gonna play? What are we gonna play? Need something good. Stardew Valley? Anyone? Let's just play some Nintendo music. No thoughts, head empty. No thoughts, head empty, Nintendo music. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Damn, what is this? This is a crazy mix-up. Okay. Anyway, new box shape. I don't know why it's down there. That's chill. That's chill. Let's get it up here, though. Actually, no. First, Monkey 0. What's up, James Hendricks? Monkey at 0. 0, 0, 0. 0. So now we can get our monkey shrine. And we can get this out of here. And this should just be... This will be the only time Zoomers are homeowners. That's true. Unfortunate, but hey. At least we get one win. Why is it not actually... Why did it just move? Okay. Now... Oh my god. Now we can make this little box. And now we've got our shrine. And that doesn't matter. Let's just chuck it back over where it was. This is the only time Zoomers will be landlords for sure. Oh, what is this? This is going crazy. This is 100% just gonna get me copyright strike, but hey, it goes crazy, so that's chill. Okay, now what do we want? We want the player to be able to look at this guy and to go, let me click on him, let me get some upgrades. How do we check if he's looking at him? It's time for MS Paint because we're YouTube, we're content, we make YouTube shorts where we use MS Pen with a black background and we use a white pen. Okay. Can I zoom in a little? Alright. So. Here's the problem. We've got... What the... We've got a monkey. A monkey right here. The shrine. And we want the player, the little bean that he is, to be able to... We need to know when the player is looking at the monkey. And if you look at this, right? How do we look? We just draw a line from the player's eyes. These are its eyes, by the way. These are his eyes. Obviously, we take the middle point. The middle point, which we already have drawn up. If we have a little look, we can already see that this little dot in the center of the screen, that's where the player's looking. That's the direct position in front of the player. That's where they're looking. So, if we just draw a line from that point forward, just keep going forward, and then if that line collides with something, if the ray casts the... So we cast a ray. We're ray casting. You've had this term in terms of making graphics and making shadows. It's also used when seeing what the player's looking at. And if we give this monkey a little name, so we say it's monkey, then the computer knows. The computer can read the tags. The tags of the object. It knows it's monkey, and so it shows the UI to the player. Well, it'll prompt the player to open up the UI. We give the prompt, and then, you know, you press E to open it, locks the mouse. Well, unlocks the mouse, locks the player, so that you can click on what upgrades you want to buy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now we just make it. Hopefully that explanation was enough. So, first up, let's give this guy a little tag. What's his tag? Phase Rain, Phase Banks, Monkey Shrine. Phase Monkey Shrine. Now, we go to the player. Do we already have a rake? No. We don't already check raise for the player. We really need to fix this code. I'm gonna be honest. First, let's just change that. Yeah, this code is a little bit suspicious, if I'm being perfectly honest. You can look, you can not understand code, and you can look at this and you can be like, yeah, that's not very good. But anyway, first things first. Ray casting Godot. Because Godot has these handy little tools. Who's flying over my house right now? What's the deal with that? Alright, so Godot has these handy little tools where you can cast a ray. Where you can shoot a ray from one vector to another and then check the intersections, what it hits, right? So if we just grab this, I'm not sure, that's not actually what we want, because this is in 2D. So that's not going to be helpful. This is like literally just exactly what we want. So this will, first, it'll get the space, position in space. Get the world, I think. So I think what this does, the first line just gets the world. Then we get our camera in the world. Let me break it down. Let me break it down crazy style. How do I... Is there an easier way to do this? Let me check this over here. Okay. So what this does is we get the world. We then get the camera in the world. And then we get the mouse position, which we don't really need to worry about because our mouse is already locked. So that'll always be in the center of the screen. And then from this point, it will cast the ray. Cast a ray forwards. And say if our mouse was up here, because what this camera is it's showing this view. And so if our mouse was here towards the top, then it'll cast it from the top forwards, right? But if it's down at the bottom, if our mouse is down at the bottom, we don't want to know what's up there. We want to know what's down here. Well, around here in the 2D space, but well, yeah, around here on the actual screen, but for this flat representation down here. And then we go and see what's in front. But for our game, we don't really need to worry about that. We just go forwards. So we can just literally copy this code. Kind of awesome, right? And then we just say ray length is 1000. But we don't want to be always checking what's in front of the player. We only want to do it when the player clicks, right? I think just action press. I mean, we already do this. Oh no, actually, sorry. We do want to do this always. We always want to see what's in front of the player. So on every frame, we want to see what's in front of the player. Now we got to do if result dot. If result, what is it? We want the collider. Okay. What we will just do first is we'll just print the result, so we can see what's useful. What are we getting from this? So let's just run it real quick, and we'll see. I see. Okay. So if we stop this, this collider is giving us a load of different load of information. The position, the normal, face index, collider ID, collider, shape, RID. Half that stuff, majority of that stuff, completely useless to us. All we want to know is what the object is, which is this collider value here. So if we go here, this is a dictionary. So if we go collider, should always return to us what the actual object is, right? We can see down at the bottom, we're just getting the collider. So if we go, whoop, oh, okay. So if there's no collider, if there's no result, then it has a little issue actually seeing what the result is. So we just need to make sure that it's not null. Now we can look off into the distance and it won't crash. So now if we look here, monkey shrine. And ideally, this is so big. That's okay. Monkey deserves it. Monkey's a big monkey, big monkey, big monkey. Anyway, our property value is going down. This is a bad day to be a real estate inventor. We're in the anyway. So what we want to do now is go. So after we check if there is actually a result, we want to go call a new variable, call, which is just the collider, equals result collider. Now, once we've got that, we can wait a second. We want to see if call dot. Wait, is there a way to? No, let's not worry about it. We should do isn't group. Isn't group. The tag is phase monkey shrine. And we call it phase because it's gang as hell and we're not actually calling it phase. Think about that, write that down. Wise, so wise. Okay. Let's not stress about it. So we check if it's in this group, then we want to show upgrade UI, which is a new function we're just about to make. Cool. This is so much code, but it's okay. As long as we comment it. What are we calling this? Raycasting to see what the player is looking at. Let's get rid of this print because we don't want to be constantly printing stuff. Because as I found out on my project recently, one of my university projects, printing significantly decreases your performance time. My code ran in it took like 10 seconds to run. I removed the print statements. It ran in like 0.03 seconds. Remove your print statements. It's crazy. I just never thought that was actually a thing that impacted performance. But when you're printing a lot and you're going through a lot of data, it's just faster to not have the print statements. Okay, show upgrade UI. So what we want to do now is where have we got it? UI. So I made this little scene. There's actually nothing in it at the moment. Let's just add something as a little test. We just want a little rectangle. We'll just chuck a rectangle there, right? This is a bad way to do it. Don't do it like this. But I'm going to do it anyway. There's an upgrade UI equals node path, right? And then art on ready. Oh, sorry. Hold. All right. So you'll see a lot in Godot that to reference nodes in groups, you've got these $ and then the name of the node. So for this, if we open up the player scene, we've got $ camera 3D, which references the camera 3D directly. And then if we want to go outside of the player, we have to do this dot dot, tells it to go outside one step, and then go to UI, and then to label, which is the label for money. Oh, very well named. But if I want to change that name, or if I want to change where that's located, I'd have to go through all the code and rename it, rechange all the references to that thing. The much better way to do that is by using export to get the node path, and then getting the node from that path. So now if we look at our player, there's this variable. We can just assign this to, if we find it, the upgrades. And now we only have to reference this variable, and it's easy peasy. Light work. Oh my god. Oh. Now what we can do is, this is also not the best way. It's obviously not the best way to do that. You know, ideally we've got external functions. But this is a quick way, this is an easy way. And in fact, we're gonna do it even more scuffed. I'm pretty sure this is, you can just show and hide UI like this. It looks like it. Now if we look at the monkey, right? And if we look away, monkey, no monkey. Upgrades, no upgrades. Upgrades, no upgrades. Let's just fix up our house. Let's stop these evil homeless people from destroying our property. Oh my god, we almost hit, we're almost in the negatives there. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. So the next step is decrease the range on this. Oh, the other problem is, that's just because I put this in the wrong spot. What we should do is just hide it, no matter if we've got a result or not. So what we need to do now is, and there's definitely a better way to do this, is have a variable that if we're in a menu, we don't move. Which we'll just do paused. Sue me. It's a boolean. Means it can only have values true and false. If you don't know that, maybe go back to class. Go back to your school, your little kid's school. For little babies. So now we'll do shop grade UI, paused. Actually no, we'll have a separate function, which will be just pause equals exclamation mark paused. Pause mouse. Let's just have a look. How do you, I always forget how to lock the mouse. Yep. You just set the mouse mode to mouse mode not captured. Visible. Else it's captured. And now we also go, because this is such a small game, we can do this just without worrying about classes and stuff, because there'll only be ever like 2 menus can pop up. One when you're doing your upgrades, and one if you're buying houses. Which isn't even confirmed. I'm not even 100% sure if I want to add that yet. But yeah, that's all we need to worry about. So now let's have a little look. Yes, so around here we can see the mouse move. This is where we're moving the player. We're letting the player move. We don't want him to be able to move if he's looking at a menu. The enemies can move, yeah, sure, but we don't want him to be jumping. We don't want him to be jumping about. So we can just do all this. We also don't want to be shooting, that's for sure. We want all the clicks to be captured by the little ability things. And then we just go at the top, we just go if that is action just pressed, escape, pause, and that should work. What we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna go not get action, is action just pressed. Enter. I don't know. That's really bad. But let's just quickly do that. Input map. Escape. And enter UI. Nope, not what I wanted it to be. Enter UI, which is just, for now, we'll just do a basic interact key. Should be pretty, should just work, hopefully. So now if we press E, nope, I guess not. Wow. It might be the case that it's like running it twice, running it multiple times. Oh, yeah, okay. So if we pause, we should be able to see somewhere. Yeah. We get this wow, we get that click. Shows the upgrade UI. Now I'm not 100% sure. Oh, right. This is a little bit scuffed, but what we'll just do is, if we're not paused, we're just gonna hide all the UI. Now let's go over to the monkey shrine and have a look. Oh wow, look. Ah. We click this, we click this. We wanna buy this upgrade. Escape. Boom. Let's just add one little thing, one last little UI bit, which is just a label which says press E to become strong. Brackets like monkey. we just do some theme overrides, change it to our nice little font, and we make it 24. See, something that was going wrong, that's not it, but whatever. Something that was going wrong with this was all weird. It's looking all weird. You know what I'm saying? And that's because it wasn't a multiple of the actual size of the font. And so this is also going weird, but I think that might just be, let's just see what happens if we make it 96. Yep. Perfect. And then we can just go to the layout, because this is too big, right? Layout, scale. Still nice and pixely, but also nice and small. Something else we'll do is just give a little outline. Makes it a little easier to read, right? Especially with the bright, harsh colors going on around here. Makes that white a little easier to read. And then we just should be able to do the thing where we align it in the center. That's not what we want. That's chill. Yeah. Yeah. So remember before how I was saying like do this because it's good for your code? Yeah. I'm just not doing that. And this one we can just hide it. And now press E to become strong like monkey. Wow. We should then just, oh, that's weird. That's so weird. Because I know why. And it's because our mouse position is changing. What if we just do okay, fine. I'll tell you it's a vector 2 then. Okay, I thought you could just guess. Some programs, man. Let's see. Let's think about this. I really need to disable this little Steam thing. That's okay. It won't be in the video, so it doesn't matter. All right. So we've got this nice little. What's up, Aaron? That's a crazy. Seems like a crazy name to have. You just got Aaron. Aaron TTV. Although spelled with 2 R's instead of 2 A's. All right. Let's have a look. We want this game to be awesome, obviously. No, we want it so that when you're paused, we want to not show this when you're paused. Okay, look, hear me out. This is bad code. Obviously, we all know that. But it'll work. But it's gonna work. But it's gonna freaking. What the? Why is it acting like this? So I should always be trying to hide it. And if it's not paused, it should be trying to show it. What's going on? What's going on here, man? This should be really easy. This should just be such an easy problem to solve. Okay, let's think this through. Get rid of this. So we've got this. When we look at the monkey, this stuff all appears. Right? All this. The little upgrades you can choose. Right? But we've got this little text at the bottom. We don't want that. How do we get rid of it? I think it should just be we don't show it if the game's paused. Charbox's internet is resetting. That's so awesome. I'm glad I'm your backup. That's important. Hopefully, you know, you bring over some other Charborg viewers. So this is why it's a bad time. All the other streamers are streaming right now. All my viewers are watching Charborg. This is messed up. If it's not paused, then show it. Print not paused and looking. I always get lost. I should probably just move the player around so I don't have to walk around. Something's going on here. Something's going wrong. And I actually don't know what it is. It's just not detecting looking at it properly. What am I doing? I am making the upgrade UI so that when we come over here, we can click on something so that we can choose an upgrade. Oh. No, I know what it is. White square. Yeah, that white square will be, I know what it is. It's because I made this and not the mouse position. I change it because what's going on now, instead of this, if we go back to our example of, the camera, and this is what the camera shows, right? That's that. We want to see the mouse in the center always, right? For our raycasting, which will be right here going out. What I did when I set this to 0, 0, because I just assumed 0, 0 was in the center of the screen. 0, 0 is up here, and so instead we're getting the ray from up there. And so if we have a look in the game, have a look at the top. Where am I? Have a look at the top while I do this. If I can actually get to it, yeah. So look, center of it's looking at it. The top is now looking at it. Top's not looking at it. The top of the screen is seeing it. So that's why you don't just set things to values and just assume they'll work. Now we got to go back to this code that we copied and just recopy it. It should be fine. We also need to decrease this range. Anti-money. Yeah. Yeah, we got a little in the red. Don't worry. We'll be able to gamble it back. Now this should work, and it should be cool. And we can actually focus on doing the upgrades now that the UI is done. There we go. And so E can escape. Uh-oh. Yeah, so if you're moving, this is the bankrupt speedrun. See, how much you lose is based on how in balance you're building in. So if I just do this to my own building, this is bankrupt speedrun any percent. It's okay though, guys. We can just gamble it all back. So don't even worry. There probably should be a limit to how much money you can lose, but you know, it's chill. I reckon you should also be able to like just steal the tops of other buildings. So if I just like, you know, shoot this onto my own building, we got an extra floor. That's more money. That would actually be pretty cool. If we could see if other buildings were on top. And then that's how you upgrade your building. Sorry, I just need to collect some souls real quick. Some homeless souls. Yeah, there's a storm. Stay out of the storm. What is this, Fortnite? Alright. So now we've got... Oh. Where are you from? England? So now, I think buttons should work. Let's just see. Let's just see if they actually work. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so it works there. So we should see now. We should now see that if we interact with this and hover. Yeah. Okay, now we can click on that. And it will be able to run a function once we actually give this a script. In Kansas, what are you that girl, the yellow brick road? I was gonna say Alice in Wonderland, but that's definitely not correct. Okay, so what we want to do, attach script. Want to go scripts, new folder, UI, upgrades. Made up. Indiana is not real. I will never admit to Indiana being real, unfortunately. Okay. Just say upgrade 1. Speed. And then we just copy this, chuck it over. Bullet strength. And then we'll just put like, this is just temporary. These will be randomly assigned. And obviously the prices will change. But just as we test this out, because all that stuff is just easy peasy. Oops. There should be a way to just pressed. Oh no. Disconnect. connect, and we want it on button 1 pressed. We just do the same on button 2 pressed, on button 3 pressed. Straightforward. But it also means we're going to need to move the player souls to something that this can upgrade. So much like the money, we're going to move the XP there because it's currency. And this should immediately tell us, yes, all the spots where easy. And now we just want to keep it simple. Oh, I didn't even set a third upgrade. Hold on. First we'll just set this. So finally, upgrade 3. What do we want the third upgrade to be? I don't even know. We'll just do like building. No, we'll just do rent, which will just increase the amount of rent you get, so that we can tick off our to-do list. Raise rent, right? Every good landlord wants to just raise rent. So now, if we go here, if we'll just do upgrade speed plus equals 1. No, upgrade underscore player underscore speed. We just gotta do, we'll do a little goober. What does this mean? What is this emote? I don't know what that means. And I don't have any chat thing to see what these little emotes mean. But that's awesome. That's a Charborg emote. That's awesome. Alright. So we want the upgrade variables. So the first one, most important one, player speed. Sorry. Bar. And actually we'll just set to 1. And we're gonna make the player speed exponential. So multiply it by 1.1. Zoom. That's gonna be your player speed. And we can basically just copy this because the second upgrade is what was that? Why did it end like that? Upgrade bullet strength. This isn't Nintendo at all. This is Stardew Valley. Wait, no? Does Stardew Valley just use... This is 100% it's Stardew Valley, used in Stardew Valley. That's okay. Rent price. And we should be able to see pretty quickly. For now, I'm not going to remove how much killing XP. Remind me later to remove that, because that would be really bad if I didn't. And we go, and we go, and we go, and we go to the player controller. So the player times speed times by game controller dot upgrade player speed. So at the start that's just 1, but as you upgrade, it'll become faster. Oh, another. We'll write out some upgrades. I'll try on the top here. Okay, I guess that doesn't work for potential upgrades. We've got jump height. We've got bullet. Charbog internet dead completely. He's gone. Will he ever recover from this financially? Unlikely. Lower enemy speed. Increase building stability. What else? What else? What are some other upgrades? Building control. This is where we add the rent, right? So if we just put this in brackets and then we multiply that by game controller dot upgrade rent price. This should work. Let's have a look. The hardest part will be doing the bullet strength, but I'm realizing I just wanted to do bullet speed. Go to game controller, bullet speed. And then this should be it. Wait, let me cook. Let me press this last button. Let me finish this last button where we shoot. Okay, wait, and then we also need to... We didn't make a font last episode for nothing. So let's just quickly, real quick. If I divide by 2. No. It needs to be 96, and then we need to... And I probably should have done that first, but that's, you know what? Besides the point. Actually, I'm gonna... No. It's too late. I could have done this all together. Not necessary. This is absolutely awesome. Okay. This should actually work. Obviously we will need to... He's back. Oh wait, I didn't even realize. That's huge. So obviously that changed nothing. Let's just collect some souls. We just need 10. 9. It's the last one we need. And then if I just upgrade the speed a bunch, yeah, you can see I'm just a lot faster. Bullet strength, let's just upgrade that. I'm realizing that's gonna make us we lose money a lot quicker as well, but that's chill. Okay, that's literally it. We've made upgrades. Let's just upgrade. Oh my god, this is uncontrollable. Let's just upgrade this a whole lot. And this should absolutely break the game completely. Why are they coming towards me? Why does increasing the bullet speed make it come towards you? I think it's because they're whole. This is, yeah. Adding upgrades to my game was a mistake. But hey. Oh no. 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 Our money. We're so in the red. Uh-oh. Well. I guess we added upgrades. This is a lot quicker than I thought it would be. There's probably a little upgrading this just makes us lose money faster. It's clearly an issue with like it just goes too fast that it will just go through the things. But that's fine. I actually don't think that's an issue. Wait, why is that over there now? What's going on here? That's so weird. It's fine. I don't want to touch it. Oh, this is awesome. We finally got upgrades. So, I guess the next step is to just randomize these upgrades. And to skip this song. What is this? I'm thinking this whole stream is just going to be demonetized. Well, it's actually not monetized anyway, so it's chill. But, hey, should be right. Why is this doing this? Why is it evil? Maybe I should just go watch Charbog stream. No. Don't be silly. Okay. Let's fix these so that they're all even and all line up. No, actually, that's not what's important. What's important is that the upgrades are random every time. And oh no, oh my god, I nearly forgot. I genuinely forgot to minus your money once you spend it. That would have been horrendous. That would not have ended well. But it's okay. It's okay. We fixed it. We caught it just in the nick of time. And so now it should be all good. Although, I don't know. Let's just, okay. Get rid of this. Do what we need is like an... So, I probably won't do this on stream. And so instead, I'll just explain it off stream. What we need to be able to do is we need to be able to get our upgrades. And like most games, say you've already increased your speed. This is my representation for speed. You bought it at 10. Now your speed's at 1.2x. We now want to shmoop. We want to charge 11 because your speed's going to go to 1.4x. Right? That's what we want to do. Give you that extra 10% or extra 20% speed boost, but it costs more. How are we going to do that if all of these are constantly random? Like, this is your strength. Obviously, strength isn't actually a feature in the game, and this is your rent, right? What we need to do is save each of these as their own individual object. And this object stores its name, its price, its modifier, and its actual upgrade. And in a language like Java, this would be really easy. You just store this as the upgrade superclass, or the big object, that all of those, then all the other upgrades just base themselves off of that. And we know that every single upgrade will have all these variables attached. And then we can just access them and chuck them on over to here. And then we've got our upgrades. And then we can just, for every one of these, choose a random one out of all these, because in this upgrade, we'll just have a list that just stores a reference to all of the upgrades. And that should be pretty easy. Actually, we don't even need subclasses. We can just have this as a class. And then this is just a list which creates new instances of all of those upgrades with all the different values. We can probably do that. The struggle is, I don't know how to make classes in Godot. So let's just have a little quick squiz, see how hard it is. And what we're doing, in case you don't know, is object-oriented programming. And I think, I'm not 100% sure if Godot can really do this. I'm not sure. I haven't really pushed Godot in that direction. Okay. Let's just make a no script. Individual upgrade. So what we're gonna have is an array. Oh my god,
var, which will be what upgrades. We want it to be a 2D array, so we've got like the name is speed, cost is 10, modifier is 1.1, and then the actual variable is game controller dot upgrade player speed, right? The thing is, we don't even need this in here. We can just put this, not what I wanted. Oh my god. We should actually just be able to put this in here. So this is a very, very shrunk down version of what we're thinking, what I was thinking, and really doesn't actually use objects or classes. Instead, we just save it all, and it's kind of it's not as good. It's not as clean or well documented as it could be. If we were using classes, it would be much more readable code. And so if we were working with other people, we would want to use this kind of approach. But because it's just me, and I'm only working with my future self, hey, fuck that guy. He can take the L, bro. If he doesn't understand this shit, whatever. It should be fine. And then what we can do is just choose a random one from one of these, and then it should be fine. And we'll rotate them. What we'll do is we'll do a function that as soon as it's activated, it'll choose these, and that's when it will update the price. No, it'll update the prices. What am I trying to say? It'll upgrade the prices as you purchase them, but to make sure that you don't have like double ups or anything, it will, and to set the actual words and stuff, we'll have a function that the player will call, well, the player object will call as soon as it the UI is opened. And then we might do it that as soon as you click an upgrade, it's replaced with a new one, or it will, actually I think that's probably the best way. Or you can just keep, it depends how we want to do it. If we want to do it something like what's it called? If we want to do something like Vampire Survivors, what that does is just like it's open once you reach the level, which is obviously not what we're doing, but it's open once, and that's where you determine, and then you choose, and then you open it again, and it's just completely new things. We can do it like that, and so it closes after you pick the ability, or we can do it like that each of the shrines has their own unique abilities that you can choose from. So say like, where is it? Say like this monkey is the speed monkey, so you can upgrade your speed, bullet speed, and decrease the enemy speed. But then this monkey, which you haven't bought yet, is the strength monkey. We can upgrade bullet strength, the strength of your building, and the strength of your rent, and increase the rent price as well. That's a decision I haven't made yet. which is actually probably an important decision, but it will all rely on using this system, so that overall we could just in the actual monkey set what the upgrades are going to be. So either way, it's good to have this, right? And so here we can just say var upgrade 1 equals upgrades 0, right? That should work. That should work fine. Here we do upgrade 2, upgrade 3, upgrade 1, upgrade 2. And we can just go upgrade 1. And the price is the second value. So we go 1. And then we just do this is the last value, so it's 3 multiplied by third value 2. Right? And what we can also do, we might just do this just for now in the process. We'll just go dot text equals, say upgrade 1 backslash n for a new line plus the name plus backslash n for a new line plus the cost of the souls, which is just this. Oh my god, this is just I don't know why I'm struggling with this much more than I should. And then we'll just do just for now, we'll just increase the price by 1. We'll just have that, you know, eventually we'll save that as a variable, like how much it increases by. But I just want to check, make sure this actually works. Awesome. Why can't you automatically type convert? See, this is why I sometimes think I should just be using C#. Don't use Java, I C#. So now if we go, right, can't afford it. Let's kill some homeless people and then get some souls. Who am I kidding? Not fretting about my buildings as much. Right, now if I go over here, let's say we want to upgrade its speed. Now costs 11 souls, a little faster, and it's all good. And then later we can change these, or Monkey will say what they are, and it should be all good. And that's how I added upgrades to my video game. If you're watching on YouTube, well, if you're watching the video, come down stream. Watch me live. I'm live occasionally. Like, comment, subscribe. It helps. And if you're feeling generous, and you're watching, and you just think, wow, this guy makes some really cool games, I really want to support him, head over to Twitch, Prime sub, subscribe and Prime, baby. Or do the YouTube join thing. Yeah, helps a ton. We'll see you all later when we're gonna add cool abilities like the ability to turn yourself into a missile, and then you are a missile and you're really strong and you're really fast, and that's it.